Let's Sleaze right now, presented by McDonald's. Best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
So is this funny? Is this ironic? What do you think? TMZ caught up with Gypsy Rose Blanchard at LAX, and they kind of had a really good question. Do you have any advice for the Menendez brothers if they do indeed get out of jail?
Of all the things to ask,
I mean,
I guess you asked the perfect person.
It's very difficult to come out to a world that has changed so much, even in the time that I spent. So, reacclimating is a difficult thing. So I would say take your time and, adjust properly and get therapy because you'll need it in this world day and age.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
She killed her mom and she got out, so no one knows better.
that was so weird to me.
So strange.
Okay.
TMZ, go for it.
Hey, remember last week that story that came out that Anne Hathaway was apologizing for an old interview she did? Because now everything is popping up right on the internet.
Remind me, what's the story?
Well, she did this interview years ago, and she wasn't very nice to the person who was interviewing her.
Oh, yes.
So I went back and found the clip. This is a woman named Kirsti Flay. Now, she's a Norwegian journalist, and I'm sure you say her name differently in Norway.
Fram, excuse me, you should say it correctly, because remember, we're number one in Norway.
That's right.
Easy with our people.
Kirsti. She was talking about this is her worst interview ever, okay? This was a press junket for Les Miserables. So she had all the actors. She was talking to each one of them, promoting the movie, okay? And she thought she'd do something cute. She would sing her question and then ask the actors to sing their answers back. Well, so Barnes, everybody played along, including, which you're about to hear, Hugh Jackman played along, Eddie Redmayne, Amanda Seyfried, Russell Crowe, and then there was Anne Hathaway.
This is how Hugh Jackman reacted.
I love that you ask me a question and you stay all on one note, like we're in church. It's very good.
Eddie Redmayne.
There were hundreds. Are we going to stay on the one note or are we going to graduate to another note?
Amanda Seyfried.
I kind of forgot that I was singing and I'm going to do an English accent because that's what I was trained to do.
Russell Crowe, though, I was really surprised, I have to say.
Said the question. Oh, and you were going to sing it, but then you lost your confidence. Oh, that was singing?
That was singing.
Oh, it's a very quiet version of singing. My duties to the law. Like that, you mean?
Yes. But then, it was Anne Hathaway.
So I was going to ask you to do the first question in singing. Can I sing it to you and you can sing back the answer?
Well, I won't be doing that, but you're more than welcome to sing.
She was just being so dismissive of me.
Do you feel that love was more passionate back then? Or people would sacrifice more for love than we do today?
No.
No?
No.
Do you remember your first crush?
No.
You don't?
Oh.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
If the whole cast does it and they're all mostly bigger stars than you are, you gotta play.
It's like, well, you can ask me, but I'm not going to participate.
Wow.
Ouch. So now she's apologizing. This is back in 2012. She said she had a bad day, and she said, I will do an interview with you for my next movie. So kudos to Anne Hathaway for apologizing, but man, she shut her down.
Pretty glaring when you listen back to that. It's like, ow.
Right? So, Barnes, this story is insane. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but addiction counselors are claiming that Oasis fans have already stashed drugs in Manchester's Heaton Park ahead of the reunion shows next year.
Wait, they're burying drugs for the future?
They're burying drugs before the show. So Liam went on social media and he said, yeah, I did it years ago when I went to see the people in HP, so it's not a new thing.
But a year in advance?
A year in advance, they're stashing drugs.
They could just plant a few marijuana trees at this point.
I was like, what?
Be ready.
This is exactly. Hey, did you see the box office? Joker's not doing well. Number one, Terrifier, 18 million. The Wild Robot, 13 at number 2. Number 3, Joker, Folie à Deux, and Beetlejuice, 7 million. Where's it going, Barnes? Like nowhere. But guess what's on track to be the biggest box office champ of the year? I know you'll go see it.
The one, which one?
Inside Out 2.
Oh, that's even bigger than, what was the other one that was
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
1.69 billion. Deadpool and Wolverine, 1.3 billion. I mean, you're both in the billions, so like, right?
That's incredible.
Okay, this is an insane story. I don't know if you've ever heard an artist ever do this, right? But this is a country artist named Brantley Gilbert. He was on stage, on tour, on stage. His wife went into labor on the tour bus. So he's like, hey, dudes, I'll be right back. He went to the tour bus, helped deliver their son, and then went back and finished the show. That's showbiz, baby.
I saw that story. It's like, wow. Hey, guys, hey, hang tight. Wife's going into labor. Got a doula here. We're going to go get it done in the van.
It's like, hello. This was kind of funny. Mario Lopez got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Mark Wahlberg, of course, spoke. But guess what? They were right in front of Wahlburgers.
That just happened to be?
I mean, come on.
That way that you got Wahlberg?
How do you break that down?
Okay, that's good timing or strangely a weird coincidence.
Thank you, everybody. You know, Mario and I have been friends for a long time. I think there's one quick thing that I have to call bull on, excuse my language, but I've been watching this guy on television since I was a baby. He was like this buff dude with the mullet and the tank top. I come and I meet him now, he's 2 years younger than me. How is that even possible? And I apologize, I just showed up from the golf course. I didn't get the memo, but he's always, obviously, dressed to the nines. And, you know, this restaurant was built, you know, with my mother and with my family, and nothing more important than family. And I wanted to thank you, tell you that I look up to you, even though you say you're younger than me. And he thinks I had something to do with this. I promise you I didn't. If I could have, I would have put my own star here.
I don't believe that 1 minute. I believe that he saw that star was going in, and he reached out and said, I want to speak. He put a plug.
At least he didn't pull his shirt up like he does on Instagram every day.
He plugged it.
Okay, Barnes, more and more resurfaced clips about Diddy. This one from...
This is almost a daily segment.
Daily. This one from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Khloe talks about spending a weekend with, and then later says half the people at Diddy's party were naked.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
so far
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I mean, all of this was happening right in front of our eyes.
All of it. And they did name names. That's your Celebrity Sleaze.